Hello, I'd like to give you a brief introduction into GeoGebra, which is a powerful mathematics tool for students and teachers from middle school on through college. GeoGebra is accessed by going to www.geogebra.org. From there, you have the ability to download a web desktop version or an app for tablets or smartphones, or you can use an entirely web-based version here. You can sign up and create an account if you want to save and share your work, though it's not necessary to use it. Also, from the main page, you have the ability to browse materials where you can access any number of already existing worksheets and such, which are entirely searchable as well as accessible through various tags that people have used. From the main page, we can click Start Creating, which opens up the GeoGebra app and gives us the ability to choose what it is we'd like to work with. The ideas of algebra, geometry, and spreadsheet are entirely appropriate for middle school use, while the CAS, 3D graphics, and probability are used for higher level maths that you would reach in high school or college. I'm going to start by showing you the geometry. By opening this, we get a completely blank geometry drafting canvas, which has a number of familiar geometry tools if you've used anything like Geometry Sketchpad or the geometry capabilities on the TI Inspire calculator. We can create points in a variety of different ways, straight objects, common constructions, polygons, various things that you would do with a compass, different parabolas or hyperbolic objects, conic sections, measure and create specific angles, perform transformations such as reflections, rotations, dilations, label things, add images, do freehand writing, create a slider or a checkbox or other functional input, and move objects and work around our screen. We also have a menu over here, which allows us to change features like color, size, and font, and then a menu here that also allows us to open, save, import, export, etc. I start by showing you the geometry screen because if we go and look at the algebra screen, we find that it has all of the same elements that are on the geometry screen, but opens us into a Cartesian plane or a coordinate plane with an area for functional input, and also by default opens up a keyboard for us. This is useful for doing linear graphing, which is common in middle school mathematics. I can either choose to click the input here on the keyboard, y equals 3x minus 2, and hit enter, and it graphs our line for us. I can choose to show or hide the line by clicking this circle over here. I can also just type on the keyboard if I wanted to input a different line, y equals negative 1/3 x plus 4. Oops. Negative 1/3 x plus 4. There we are. And now I have both of these lines graphed simultaneously. This is useful for solving systems of equations through graphing. In fact, if I want to determine the solution to this system of equations, I can identify this intersection point using the geometry tool, going to point, selecting intersection, and it prompts me at the bottom of the screen, select the two objects that I would like to find the intersection of. I click one of my lines, and then the second line, and then the second line, and it identifies point A and gives me the coordinates of that intersection, thus the solution to that system. I could also input linear equations in standard form. It'll accept that as well. So 3x plus 4y equals 12, and I have that. Or I could input my equation in point slope form if I wanted to do that as well. Y minus 2 equals 2/5 x plus 4. You may notice though that on the last one, while I inputted it in point slope form, it does reformat the equation into standard form. And again, as my image gets cluttered, I can simply choose to show or hide any of the information that I want. I hope that this was useful to you, and you can find GeoGebra a useful tool. Thank you very much.